How much of your truck builds do you guys do yourselves, and how much do you guys rely on other companies? In the early days, meaning a few years ago, we didn't quite have the manpower and some of the technology, equipment, and know-how here in-house to be able to do the technical components of a build, like stretching a cab of a truck, which is why we've sent them out all over the place. Nowadays, pretty much every aspect of a build happens right here at Sparks Motors. Sometimes we'll send out strange stuff like upholstery or other small little items, but anything big and mechanical is done right here. Now, obviously, we order parts from some of the best, sponsors, vendors, and providers in the business. So just because we order a built engine from somebody or a turbo kit doesn't mean that we're not building the vehicle. It means that we collaborated, purchased some parts, and put them on a truck. But these days, most of the work that we do is fabricated right here in-house, and we don't really even buy that many parts from other companies anymore. A lot of the stuff is just done here.
But the ones that we do, to be fair, you always said, if they do it well, let them do it.
Yeah.
Like, listen, we're not going to pull apart and do crazy builds with crazy motors when we got companies out there that support us.
And listen, here's the
and
trick
we'll do it.
about running a successful business. Leverage other people who are willing to work. All right, so what that means is if you want to run a successful shop and you want to build custom, crazy, awesome vehicles, you don't necessarily have to have a shop with 30 guys in there with all the technology and skills in the world. You can really probably just source out any part of that build, and I promise you guys there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people say, oh, you don't build your truck. That's bullshit. Don't listen to them.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, it is.
Is this live? Can we swear?
Yeah, we're live. We can swear.
Okay.
I promise.
Yeah,
it's
man,
fine.
I've been censoring
so,
myself.
Leverage other people. Find ways to get other people to work for you happily, obviously. There's a lot of people out there looking for opportunities to learn and to work. So, right? I mean, you don't go remodel all your houses yourself.
We do a lot of the work, but
you don't personally go out and do it.
No, I don't. But we rely on experts, right? So you don't major in the minors, and if other people ultimately are experts in certain categories, and you're an expert in certain categories, together, you can finish a project, whatever it is. Rely on each other's resources. That's the beauty about life. Those are things we figure out in college. That look, you're never alone. You have resources. You have a team of people. And if you can rely on each other and experts, you can call it your build. At the end of the day, they're all your ideas, right?
Yeah.
They're your guys' ideas. You have specialists focus on areas where they're specialists.
Yeah. So don't get discouraged if people say you didn't build that, you didn't do that because you had help. Well, no shit, you had help. You can't get through life without help. Like, that's how you run a successful business. You leverage every resource available. Next question. Oh, let's see.
There's a lot of questions you guys have sent us.
I
want one from a weird state.
From a weird state?
Weird state.
Take another call.
Man, there are so
Should
many.
we take another call?
Or call
No,
somebody
because
back.
if
Let's
we
just
open this
try it.
up,
Let's just try it.
well, let's get to one more text here.
One more text, and then we'll take another call. If you're just tuning in now, you can text or call this number, and we're answering questions. Q&A. Ask whatever you want to ask. We get millions of questions. Now's your time. This is live. So hit the number up. Call us.
You know what? I feel like you need to address this.
What's that?
It says, love what you guys do. Hey, Muscle, have you been on vacation lately? Looks like you're losing your gains, looking kind of small.
You know what? I'm gonna answer that.
Get in it.
Okay? This is gonna be as real as you're gonna get from me. I love to have fun. I also like to go to the gym. More importantly than having fun or the gym is finding a balance. If you don't have a balance, I promise you, your life is not set. It's not a lifestyle.
You won't find happiness.
No, you won't. If you don't have a balance in life, I promise you, whatever you're doing that's way overboard will not be sustainable. Here's the thing. I eat a lot. A lot. Actually, this guy eats a lot too. So I have to stay in the gym just so that I'm not fat. I like to have fun. I like to work out. And I do both of those quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I found a pretty good balance. Hey, I'm happy. I get a lot of hate online, but I'm happy with the way that
Let
I
me
look.
tell you this, though.
You hold your
the
own,
I
muscle,
hold my own.
he looks at any given time, his body changes a lot. He'll fluctuate 50 pounds if he wants to.
I mean, 50 pounds?
I'll tell you right now, though,
30.
this guy is one of the most athletic bastards you've ever met in your entire life. And what I mean by that is, I dare any of you guys to put this man up against like a high jump contest. Go do a box jump against him and watch you get your ass kicked. And I'm not saying that. I'm not just saying that to brag against him. This dude is athletic. He is fast, and he is as strong as he looks. He is not just a big, fluffy, muscly dude that is all look. I promise you. I'm saying that because he surprised me on more occasions than one where he actually just uses
I'm
his
hot.
strength, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this dude like,
Yeah,
it's
he
not
can
just
move.
it's not just glamour muscle. The dude's fast, so don't underestimate him, especially in a foot race, because he will trample you. I promise you.
Well, especially if it's after food.
Here is a very important question that I gotta get into this with you guys.
Okay.
Are you still selling Patriot tires?
Oh, please answer this question.
Let me make this very
Answer
clear.
me.
Everybody, please listen to me. We are no longer selling Patriot tires because I'm going to get into this in the new season of Diesel Brothers, and I'm going to release another couple videos about this. But basically, what happened is, as young business owners, we made some mistakes and we had some trademark issues, and we closed Patriot tires permanently. Now, the company that had the trademark is selling them, and sometimes they kind of make it look like it's still us selling them because they're using the exact same tire, which I believe is 100% horseshit, and it's not fair or
really
ethical. But
But he's doing it.
it's our mistake. So
Whatever.
we no longer sell Patriot tires, but I'll tell you this. Our new tire company, Legion Tires, which are being made here in the United States in partnership with Cooper Tires, they're like this close to being released. Later this year, we will offer you guys American-made tires that are designed for heavy-duty pickup trucks. They're gonna last longer. They're gonna have a completely brand new proprietary tread pattern, and you're gonna like them, and they're gonna be a hell of a lot better than that shit Patriot stuff that's being sold right now that is no longer being produced by us. So, as you can tell, I'm a little passionate, a little bit heated about that
Hold on,
subject.
that was a long answer.
Yeah.
The like really short one. No, we do not make Patriots. Yes, we are making a tire. And
Legion
it's gonna be
tires.
badass.
And do they look amazing? Absolutely.
They look phenomenal.
They are pretty awesome.
All right, next question.
Here we
If
go.
you're just tuning in, you can call or text the number. We're
You know
probably
what?
not taking phone calls.
I'm
This
gonna
is-
open the phone back
Okay,
up.
we're gonna
So,
open the phones back up.
you guys ready for this?
This is
Watch
gonna get
how
crazy.
Okay, watch this.
Wait.
See that's
Ready?
just in the text right now. Watch what happens as soon as I take this thing off airplane mode. This is not gonna be
And
pretty.
here we go. You can call the number.
Wait.
Let's see how it goes.
Lucky caller.
You can
Here
call.
And it just starts going.
Here we go.
We got one from Denver, Colorado. You
Answer
ready
the
for this?
Denver.
All right.
Hello.
Denver, Colorado.
Hey, yeah, Lawrence Nader, how you doing, guys?
Good,
What's up,
Lawrence.
man?
How are you, brother?
Great, and 142nd time.
That's
Called
awesome, man.
140 times?
This is Lawrence from Colorado. Has been trying all night to get through to us, and he finally made it. So, Lawrence, what can we do for you, my
You
friend?
got the floor.
Hey, man, I've got an 05 F250, and I'm converting the steering column to manual, and then putting a automatic shifter from an F-150, because that's the only one I can find. What do you think about that?
Hold on. Let me answer this one.
So hold on, we'll repeat the question for the viewers. Lawrence has an 05 F250. He's converting the steering column from a manual, which does not have a shifter, over to a steering column that has a shifter, and he's using parts from an F-150 and wants to know how we feel about that.
I'll tell you how I feel. I used to hate the 6.0. I used to hate it. And I would wonder why so many of you guys would call with questions like this, spending time and money on a 2003 to 2007 F-Series. Listen, after we built this truck for Carlos,
His name's Jose.
Jose, whatever.
It's
After we built this truck, it's now
much
on
goodwill.
my list of things to do.
Yeah.
I want to build a 6.0. I don't know if I want to go as in depth as you're
Well,
going.
let me ask you this,
but I want
Lawrence.
to build one.
They are good trucks if you do it right. Are you converting it from a manual to an automatic?
No, I've got the manual shifter on the column. I'm going to convert the column to a manual column, but I'm going to put the only shifter I can find that'll work is an F-150.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Center console automatic shifter.
Center.
So you want to go, the truck is going to stay in automatic transmission?
Yes, sir.
I think that's a great idea, man. I think I can't remember what I think the cab styles are different in those years. But if you can get the body lines inside there to match up, I say go for it, because that would be an awesome look. I've never seen a Super Duty
Unique.
with a center console shifter. So if you can pull that off, please send us pictures or videos to our Facebook
look
pages,
unique.
because I'd love to see that, and I think you'd be one of the few guys that's actually done it.
Awesome. I will definitely do that. I've sent you questions on it and everything.
Cool.
And if the measurements pretty much come lined up pretty close.
If the measurements are close, you can make it work, man. Even if you have to do a little bit of upholstery or work around it, a shifter is a shifter at the end of the day. So make it happen and send us some pictures, and congratulations. Thanks for the call, brother.
Next caller. Hey, if you're tuning in, you can call right now.
All right.
We're asking,
Phoenix, Arizona.
answering questions. You're on.
You're not on. Next call. Here we go. Wait for it.
This is crazy.
this is, guys, just to fill you in, what we're trying to do is a Q&A session where you can actually call in and get questions answered by us. We will do our best to give you real life advice, especially since we've been through quite a bit. Growing businesses, large real estate business, flipping homes, owning apartment complexes, truck business where I bought and sold every type of vehicle you could possibly imagine, and now we've built an empire with, you know, an apparel company and a tire company and all that other kind of stuff. You know, nutrition, supplement, fitness world. He's built businesses there, so we have some experience, and that's what we're trying to share with you, because the reason we're doing this is I get anywhere between a couple hundred to a couple thousand DMs on a daily basis saying, hey brother, how did you do this? Or what would you do if you were me? We had a call earlier for somebody saying, how do I make my girlfriend happy? Look, if we can share advice with you that's helped us, we're gonna tell you. We're not gonna hold anything back. This is gonna turn into kind of a podcast style deal where we'll do it weekly, and we just wanna open up to you guys and help you understand what advice we can give you, if any, and if it applies to your life. So the phone is ringing off the hook. We've had probably over 1,000 phone calls within the last 20 minutes. We've got over 1,000 texts, and apologize to those of you that we weren't able to get to. We'll answer a couple more questions, and then we will sign out for tonight and then let you know when the next one's coming, but it will be coming soon. So be thinking of questions and ways that we can help you. So
All right, let's take a call.
here comes a FaceTime call. Let's see if it works.
FaceTime. I'm nervous.
FaceTime, you there?
Hello? I don't know if the FaceTime.
Guys, the FaceTime's not working very well, so if you want to
want
call,
to get in for sure, don't FaceTime.
yeah, it's definitely, the FaceTime's not working. So here's what we're gonna do.
Try getting off Wi-Fi.
Yep, I'm gonna jump off the phone real quick, and I'm just gonna go straight to the messages.
Okay, we're gonna read text messages.
All right. Here's an interesting one.
Oh, my guy right here.
I don't know if we're gonna get into that one actually. Okay, no
How are they still
FaceTiming. I
calling?
don't know. How do you?
Oh, because we're on
we're
the
not.
internet.
We're not. We're turned off.
No, you're on airplane mode. That doesn't turn off
The
the
Wi-Fi's
internet.
off.
Oh.
I don't know how. You guys are magically getting through.
How are you getting through?
We've got people that are somehow FaceTiming us, and we have no connection. This phone is turned off completely. It's on airplane mode, no data service. But here they come. Just
Hold on, just try answering one.
Oh, look at this, guys. Just okay. As soon as I
Just
show you.
messages after messages.
All right. Here's another.
Let's see.
Uh,
Ooh, that's a long one. Do you want to go on?
No, I do actually. This is good.
All right.
This is good.
Long question.
This guy, this is Dylan from Indiana. He says, you guys do big things. It's kind of reassuring that there's some good people out there doing good things for good people. Thank you, Dylan. It's contagious watching you guys do what you do. Is what you guys do on a daily basis satisfying as a career, or is there something you would change?
Oh, that's a great question.
Wow.
Here we go.
That's a great question.
Kenny?
For me personally, the best thing about business and as you grow companies is that it's always changing. So, you know, you may love it passionately and enjoy those times, because you will have times where you're in a growth phase where you're thinking, oh man, maybe another week of this, maybe it'll slow down, and you keep hiring people and they keep helping. But it's always exciting and fun, isn't it?
Absolutely. Well,
At the end of the day,
I
I would
wouldn't say it's
never
always
change
fun.
what I do.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know if it's
stressful.
always-
what's nice is,
And it's hard.
Yeah.
yes,
It's
owning your
hard.
own business.
Everyone would do it.
Is it's kind of like a roller coaster. There's a lot of fun times where it's just everything's feeling good, and then there's those times where you're going down, you don't know what's going to happen,
Yeah.
and those are the times where you're most tempted to just be like, you know what, this sucks. Boom, throw in the towel. I'm out.
Long nights.
Long nights. Lots of my family's at home waiting for me to get home. They'd love for me to be home right now, but I'm working, and so there's sacrifice for sure, and you got to find that fine line, but. I wouldn't change a thing about what I'm doing except for just do more. I'm going to try to do as much as I possibly can, which is why we're doing these videos, which is why we're trying to roll this into a podcast style series where you guys can get information, and it doesn't have to be live. You can go back in the archives and pull up audio and video clips of us answering your questions, because the last thing I want to do is sit here and preach to you on information that I think you want to hear. What I want to do is have you ask me and Kenny and the Muscle and any other guests that we have here what we have learned through our own experience of grinding and building businesses, and we're going to share with you real life shit, and we're not going to sugarcoat it, and we're not going to give you just the BS fluffy motivational advice. So that's enough questions for tonight, guys.
That's it. We're done.
We're going to shut her down
Let's
because
let him answer the question.
yeah, do you want to answer that question? Would you change anything?
Honestly, I would change very, very little, because what we're doing now, like Kenny said, it's fun, but I get to do it with my best friends, number one. And number two, I genuinely am happy doing it all the time. With the stress, the craziness, it really is fun. And here's what I would say. Here's my piece of advice for every single person listening. You know what I have the question the most? What's it like working with Heavy D and Diesel Dave? This is what I'm going to say. Diesel Dave's not here, but I'm going to say this one thing that I've learned from this guy right here. And this is advice I'm going to give everybody. Never, ever, ever make a decision based on fear, and I promise you, you will be successful. The reason I say that is this. I've been fairly successful, but I used to make a ton of decisions based around being scared that something wasn't going to happen or whatever. I watch this guy on a daily basis make the craziest decisions with zero fear. Well, maybe he has fear. I don't know. I'll let him answer that. But he never, ever allows that fear to ultimately make that decision. And that's my suggestion. Everybody watching, you want to be happy, you want to be successful, never, ever, ever make any decision in any part of your life based off of fear. If you do that, at least for us, that's how I got here. That's, I think, why he's here.
That's probably the best advice you'll get on that, guys. Just remember that your worst case scenario is never really that bad. What's going to happen? You're going to go bankrupt? Who cares? You're going to lose your business? Who cares? Worst case scenario is never that bad because guess what? You can always try again. Like that, right?
I've had a lot of people tell me, hey, look, what's the worst thing would happen with you? What would you do if everything just kind of fell out from under you? Start back over the next day. Start back over. You do. If you love what you do and you're passionate about it. That was the one thing is Keaton started talking, and every time I see Dave get passionate about what he does, I remember I'm very passionate about what I do, and so we can put 120% in that. So that's the piece of advice I would give is that find what you're passionate about.
And get tunnel vision about it.
Yes, exactly. Put your blinders on and go 120%. You're going to have to give it your all. Work long days, long nights, but if you love it, it's not work. Is it work? No. You have stressful times, but if you're passionate about it, you love it.
Yep. And it's the best.
Guys, that's enough for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. We had thousands and thousands of people tune in and text us and call us. So this was a total experiment. We wanted to see how it worked, and obviously this is the first time we've ever done it. Lots to change, lots to improve, and lots to get better on, but obviously you like it because there's a lot of you watching. Yes. So thank you, and stay tuned for the next video.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Shut it down.
Good job. You know what? A lot of compliments went your way.
My way?
That is impressive.